Purush is trending, but for all the wrong reasons. So if you know, you know. But if you don't, let us tell you that we watched the teaser way too many times, frame by frame, and enlisted every mistake that the makers of the movie made in portraying Ram, Raman, Hanuman, and the whole of Ramayana. So, here's the frame by frame breakdown. The flying creatures in this scene seem to be a fusion of the TV series Flash, Time Rats, and Harry Potter's Dementors. Nothing about these are resembling with the Asur kingdom of Lanka. They were Asurs, not flying skeletons. This scene here looked like the depiction of the event when Ravan appeased Lord Shiva with his devotion and austerity at Bajnath. But this is not how he prayed there. That fur cloak is plain absurd. That's not how extreme prayers used to take place. Now we can say that Pushpa Viman has been replaced with a dragon. In this scene, Ravan is riding what we can assume is a bat in the body of a dragon that resembles this scene from the Game of Thrones series. So, Ravan got tilak on just one of the heads. I have never seen any visual representation of Ravan where his heads are not as similar as the other ones. All the heads of Ravan were identical to one another in all aspects. Instead of being barefooted or even wearing khadao, Ram, Lakshman, and Hanuman can be seen in leather sandals. What should I say about this one? As you all can see, the whole Ram army has been replaced from being Banar Sena to apes or Gorilla Sena. This scene features Ravan's Rakshas Sena. Instead of Rakshas, they look like White Walkers coming straight from the Game of Thrones to help Ravan. Sita got featured in this scene, and it looks like they haven't done anything but only copied the entry of Tamanna from Bahubali, just not giving the Sita vibes. I have never seen Lord Ram's depiction in a mustache. The only representation I have ever seen of him is the clean shaven looks. If someone would like to argue that he was in exile, how would he have shaven? Let me ask, why is there a mustache only? Where's the beard? Lakshman got one. Ravan was the one who had a mustache and maybe a beard too. But not like this. This one looks more like an Aladdin Khilji-like fashion. So, now Hanuman has gotten a beard. Hanumanji, as we know, was a monkey god, hence had hair on all parts of his body, excluding his mouth. So, either the whole face should have been covered with hair, or they should have just copied his looks from Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana and left him clean shaven. This one looks like he's got a Muslim fashion beard. In this scene, we can see that Ravan is holding a weapon that looks like a fusion of Gada and Kulhari. What's the actual need and use of such a fusion are unknown to me, really. Ravan used all sorts of weapons like javelins, spears, maces, bow arrow, etc. He is also known for having an invincible sword Chandrahas gifted by Lord Shiv himself. This is just absurd. Jambavan, also known as Jamban, was the king of the bears. That's him on all fours. Have you ever seen him like that? In movies, serials, or even in paintings? I haven't. Looks like everybody, from Ram to Ravan, has gotten armor, which is a very unlikely phenomenon. Ravan did get his armor from Brahma, but as an exiled prince and the leader of Vanar Sena, Ram and others didn't use any armor, let alone the leather suits that are shown here. What's the point of this? How come Ram and Lakshman got leather bracelet in their hands instead of Rudraksh? Lord Hanuman acquired the infallible mace of Lord Vishnu known as Kaumudiki from Kuber, which was made of gold. Not even silver, but this one just looks like made of steel and even has a leather grip. Not just the Gada grip of Lord Hanuman is made of leather, he can be seen wearing a harness made of leather too. The scriptures describe Lord Hanuman's attire as कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे. Where's the leather in this description? Ravana had long hair and a long mustache, but now it seems that Ravana's got a salon with a great hairstylist at his Lanka residence. He's got some 21st century hairstyles teleported into the 7th century BCE, isn't it? It seems it's not just the hairstyle that had been teleported into the past, but also the current economic condition of Sri Lanka. Why, you ask? Ravana got no jewels on him. Have you ever seen any of his depiction without a single piece of jewelry? He was a king for God's sake and he used to wear heavy jewelry. So, not just the modern haircut, but to flex it, Rama ditched his crown. What could be more absurd than a king not wearing a crown to show off his hairstyle? You decide. It seems the actor told Prabhas to bring the dhoti that he used in Bahubali as a cost-cutting measure. Saffron, a very prominent color in Hindu mythology, especially in the epic Ramayana, is almost nowhere to be seen. Everyone's got a white dhoti. I don't know the reason why. In this movie, Lord Ram got an ape Sena instead of a Vanar Sena, and now Ravan got a bat Sena instead of a Rakshas Sena. Is this version of Ravan going to attack Lord Ram with coronavirus? These were all the mistakes that we found in the Adi Purush teaser. We don't want to hurt anyone's sentiments, but we don't want our sentiments to be hurt too. We wish that the makers of the movie acknowledge their mistakes and fix what needs to be fixed before releasing the movie. Until next time, Namaste.